Well, hello there, guys. Big smile here, in the hopes that everybody's doing all right. I mean, I would say I hope you're well, but maybe that's pushing it a little bit, considering the circumstances. So, I'm just going to get straight into it and tell you what the latest developments are here in France, since I'm sure that any of you who've clicked on this video just probably want to know what the heck is going on in other countries. So, straight up, Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, who is, of course, a Rothschild puppet, um, he made a few announcements lately, most notably the rule of six. Just like in the UK, gatherings of no more than 6 people will be allowed, and this is starting from next week. Next week, the state of emergency will be declared in the whole of the French territories. So the rule of 6, kind of an arbitrary number. Some of the Christian conspiracy theorists would suggest that it's 666, the number of the devil. By the way, 666 is the number of the beast, not the devil, and the beast is unenlightened man, who is no better than an animal. But that's just, just a little nugget of information that I thought I'd throw you. I'm not going to go into, what I know about mysticism and the occult and all that. That's a whole other conversation that I ain't about to have right now. So anyway, rule of 6. And get ready to facepalm, people, because guess what? Emmanuel Macron is his government is introducing a curfew in certain towns and their surrounding areas, in certain parts of France. Yeah. Between 9 in the evening and 6 in the morning, you're not allowed out of your home. What if you're homeless? Just a thought. But yeah, so it's just like, what? So the virus is more virulent at night? Well, I suppose. That said, there's no light, is there? There's no sunlight to sort of, because apparently UV kills the little suckers. But yeah, so that's that. And as I said, the whole of France is going to be in a state of national emergency next week. I mean, we still bear in mind that we're still wearing masks everywhere. Anywhere outside of your home in this country, you have to wear a mask. I mean, there's wearing, and also I have to say that the French word for wear and carry are one and the same. So as an English woman, I could easily get confused. So yeah, I do tend to either wear it under my chin or on my wrist. Because I don't want €135 fine. I ain't got that kind of money. I'm unemployed. Like over 10% of the adult population are here in France. Over 10% of the adult population are unemployed in this country. So I qualified at the wrong time, didn't I? Last couple of jobs I went for, I got some feedback on, excuse me, on how many other candidates went for the job. One was 223 other candidates. The other was 94. It's like, okay. It's been 2 long months, I think. I'm not quite sure. I think it's been longer. But I'm losing the notion of time. Because I don't want to go out there, because there's creepy people wearing face masks. Well, not so much in my area, not so much in the week. But, when I go out on a Saturday with my son, it's it's like the zombie apocalypse. Instead of, The Walking Dead, going brains. No, it's masked people going, oh, COVID. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the lowdown in France. A couple of other bits of information that might interest you here in France. One of them is an older one. I think it's from about a couple of weeks ago, because I'm sure I saw somebody post about it a couple of days ago, and I'd actually posted about it a bloody week before. was like, hang on a minute, I thought we were buddies on this social media thing. Oh, you're just not even looking at my stuff and posting the same things as me a week later. But never mind. I'm not gonna be a big baby about it. The French haven't rubbed off on me that much, I hope. Anyway, the thing is, homeschooling. Macron wants to crack down on homeschooling. I mean, I get it. I mean, why would the government want a generation of free-thinking individuals who could question the official version of things, who could question authority, who wouldn't just put their head down, do their job and follow orders like good little sheeple? Of course, you want to give them their brain jabs of indoctrination. You got the vaccine for the body, you got the indoctrination for the mind. You see, it's a whole ensemble. It comes as a set. So I get it, but I just thought the timing was weird. It's just like, why now? And then it struck me, perhaps homeschooling is becoming more popular because of this nonsense, these so-called anti-COVID measures, which actually is just control. It's population control. They're not masks, they're muzzles. That's what it's all about. Oh, yes. And another thing that he was announcing, a new version of the Stop COVID app. Mind you, that wasn't very popular. That's why they've come out with a new version of it. I don't know. What does it distribute for, like free candy or something when you get it? Try to incite people to bloody well download this creepy app. It's worse than Elf on a Shelf, for Christ's sake. It's just, but people suck down the BS with a straw. That's what they do, and then they beg for more, and that rhymes. So yeah, there was that, and oh God, yes, I got a text message. I know, right? You're shocked. I actually got a bloody text message, but it was from my phone company. Of course, nobody loves me. Nobody's going to send me a text message. My phone company telling me, ooh, click on this link so that you can get ready for 5G coming soon. I'm like, you're what? No way. I thought that was dealt with. I don't know why, but I thought that it wasn't coming to Europe. I thought, the EU's actually done something fucking right for once and said no to 5G. Or maybe that was me imagining things. Maybe I'm just getting a bit of a Mandela effect here. Or perhaps I'm just losing my fucking mind. But anyway, the ray of hope is that, it can be fought on a local level. You can actually get your local mayor to say no to it. Oh, well, the local mayor can say no to it. Getting him to say no to it is a whole different ballgame, I should imagine, but I might try. I'm sure there are other people in the vicinity who think like me, that, we've had enough damage done to our health lately. My health has not been good this year because of basically lack of air. That's what it boils down to. I don't wear my mask properly, yes, but I don't get out a lot either. So, and I haven't had a social life. I haven't had much of a love life. I haven't had any life this year. It's just been living in a box, surviving in a box. But yeah, so that's basically it. What's going on in France? On a personal note, health's not great, as I said. Mental health isn't fantastic, as you can tell. And I really did qualify at the wrong time. I qualified in February as a medical secretary. Received my certificates it was in June, I think it actually finally came through. And I have been actively seeking work for the last 2 or 3 months since, the end of August, because I had my son over for the summer holidays. So it was a bit difficult. So I've been really dedicating myself to seeking employment for the last couple of months, and with pretty much no results. But, as I said before, unemployment is at a real high at the moment, and there are dozens, if not hundreds, of people going after any one post, so any one job offer. So there you go. tough Times are tough, and I know that I am blessed, though. I'm blessed that I have, my parents are helping me financially. My mum calls me every day. My son is amazing, and I see him regularly, and we're in contact all the time. And I have the most affectionate cat in the world. That's great. Be grateful for small mercies, I suppose. And I know that there are people who are far worse off than me. So, you know, I just wish them, strength and courage and good luck. Really, I'm trying to be realistic. I would say my thoughts and prayers, but that's a load of cheesy baloney. Cheesy baloney, that could actually be quite nice. Oh God, I'm hungry again. This is what you get when you're bored. You get hungry. Anywho, that's what's going on in France. Not great. I don't know if things are any better where you are. I hope so, for your sake. Or if things have gotten as worse as they've got here and you've got some more rays of hope. Oh, ray of hope. Ray of hope. I forgot to mention. Very important. This is a bonus for those of you who are amazing and awesome enough to listen to my rantings and ramblings all the way to this point of 11 minutes and almost 30 seconds. There's a place in France called Aix-Marseille. And they took the government to court over the COVID measures because it was ruining the local economy. And let's be honest, the COVID measures are ruining the freaking global economy. But that's all part of the course, isn't it? It's all part of the whole scamdemic. But we're not going to get into that right now because I'm going to tell you this little ray of hope. Of course they lost. Of course when they took the government to court, they lost. However, that part of France is now gathering together their own team of scientists who are not financed by the national government but by the local government, who apparently seems more or less to represent the people. Wow. I guess it does happen every now and again, doesn't it? And so they're going to look into the whole COVID thing and the measures that the French government are putting in place, and basically, they're going to be proving the government wrong. But then all of us who understand science and have looked at the facts and data and the figures and listened to the explanations from actual scientists and doctors and specialists and have actually go, oh, I follow that logic of that explanation. I see these figures and these facts and it all makes sense. We all knew this anyway. So this will be preaching to the converted in our case. But the more people realise this, the better. Because as I've always said, the absolute only way this is going to get really resolved, this whole mess, is if people just go, this is a load of bull crap, I'm not doing this. Put the mask down and carry on with your life. Civil disobedience. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. I bet you're grateful for that. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to me rambling on, and I hope you found that interesting, what's going on in this country. And as I said, I would love to hear about what's going on where you are, and if you've got any other theories about why Macron would talk about homeschooling now. I just felt that really curious. I think it's because more people are turning to it, not sure. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Hope you're doing all right, and hope things get better for you and for me and for all of us. Lots of love and all the best.